A weak student who was bullied transforms into a school hunk in a week, surprising everyone. Please like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. In the beginning of the movie, a boy named Alan rode a skateboard to a place where he was offered to clean a swimming pool. Alan was in a good mood as he can be seen dancing while cleaning the pool. On Alan's way home after cleaning the pool, he met one of his female classmates. She gave Alan a paper and told him that he is invited to her party. Alan, who has never gone to a party, was naturally shy. He told the girl that he will come and clean her pots and then hurried away. The girl was confused, but Alan has already gone. Alan passed where bad boys from his school were playing basketball. They made mockery of him and he hurried away. Alan didn't change his cloth and just went straight to the party with the same dress he worked with and also with his tools. When he reached there, he saw many girls and boys dancing together. He went straight into the party and saw Cleo. Cleo is the most beautiful girl in school and Alan has been crushing on him, but he didn't have the guts to approach her. Cleo walked to Alan's direction while saying, "I have been looking for you." Alan thought that he was the one Cleo was speaking to. But Cleo stopped midway and carried her dog from the ground. Alan was disappointed on finding out that Cleo was talking to her dog and not him. Alan started hallucinating. He saw Cleo telling him to come closer and he walked closer. He saw Cleo walking on the swimming pool and also stepped on the swimming pool. But he fell inside the swimming pool. Everyone in the party gathered and laughed at him. Alan was embarrassed and left. The next day in school, Alan and his 3 friends were discussing about their studies and the scholarship that Alan got. But Alan's focus was on Cleo, who was walking with her friends. Alan's friends noticed that he is staring at Cleo and they also confessed that she is really beautiful. They started following her sneakily and hid somewhere watching her from afar. One of Alan's friends stood up and said that this is enough, and that they have to walk up to Cleo like a real man and talk to her instead of peeking at her. Alan wanted to stop him, but he went on to where Cleo is. As he went there, one of the school bully asked him what he is doing in their hallway. Alan's friend tried to act strong but was beaten down by the bully. Alan rushed to him and helped him up. He looked at Cleo, but Cleo didn't seem to notice him. After school, in a mechanic shop that Alan and his friends work, Alan told his friends that he is tired of being a weak boy and that their life is boring. They don't go to party and they don't club, and that they need to step up their game. After that, they all agreed to attend party tonight in Alan's house that night. Alan's father was dancing while Alan was sitting on the sofa reading. His mother called for their food and they all ate together. In Cleo's house, Cleo's mother was traveling, and as Cleo and her brother was sending her off, she warned Cleo not to drive her car and Cleo agreed. But as soon as her mother left, she drove her car with her 2 friends to party. As they were driving, Cleo was speaking with her boyfriend on the phone. Alan and his friends also came to the party and they were hiding somewhere. As Cleo was speaking with her boyfriend, she heard other girl's voice on the phone, and her boyfriend even denied her by telling those girls that she is not her girlfriend. Cleo was distracted and crashed her mother's car. In the mechanic shop that Alan and his friends works, Cleo brought her mother's car to be fixed. But she couldn't afford the price for fixing the car. She told the man that she doesn't have that amount and her mother will be coming home on Monday and she doesn't want her mother to know that she crashed her car. The man told her that he cannot help her unless she pays. Alan came in and saw Cleo on her mother's car. He asked his boss what Cleo was doing and his boss told him that Cleo and wants to fix the car but couldn't afford it. Alan went to Cleo and told her that he will complete the money for her. Cleo was surprised and asked him what he wants from her that made him offer to complete the money for her. And Alan replied that he wants her to pretend that she is his girlfriend for a month. Cleo was angry with him and asked him if he thinks that he can buy her with just money. Alan hurriedly explained that she just wanted her to be his girlfriend so that he will be popular at school and nothing else. Cleo then agreed to be his girlfriend only for 2 weeks on the condition that there will be no sex. And Alan agreed and started fixing her car. The next day in school, Alan met with Cleo and Cleo told him that she will not be walking together with him with how he dressed. She told him that he should learn how to iron his cloth and gave him her cloth to wear. As 2 of them walked together into the hallway, the students were surprised. They never thought that the school beauty will be walking together with Alan. Even Cleo's friends asked her why she is walking with Alan and she replied that she is just hanging out with him. Alan entered the laboratory where his friends are and pulled off Cleo's cloth. He told his friends that Cleo borrowed him that cloth. But they didn't believe him. He told them that not only did she borrowed him her cloth, but she also walked with him. One of them smelled it and it really smells good. He started dragging the cloth with Alan and the cloth got burnt. During lunchtime, Alan's friends couldn't believe that Alan is really having lunch with Cleo. One of the school bully approached Alan and told him to go to where people like him are supposed to sit. But Cleo defended Alan and told the school bully that Alan is not going anywhere. At Alan's home, Alan was learning how to dance because he wants to be attending party with Cleo. His younger sister reported to their parents that Alan is claiming to have a girlfriend, but she doesn't believe that Alan has the gut to ask any girl out. Alan's father called him to his room and told him that he should learn how to hit on girls. He brought out a pack of condoms and gave it to Alan. Alan was nervous because all that is strange to him. In the night, Alan went to Cleo's house with flowers. He knocked and Cleo opened the door. Cleo told him that she likes the flowers, but boys who tries to please women like that looks lonely and desperate. And that girls like bad boys more than good boys. Cleo went in to get dressed and they went to watch basketball. Cleo was among the cheerleaders and they perform a dance after the game. Alan's eyes was glued on Cleo as she danced on the court. One of the school bully who was among the team that were defeated on the game came to Alan and told him to get out from where their fans are seating. He even punched him on the face and students started laughing at Alan. Alan immediately ran out of the stadium. After the show, Cleo immediately went out to look for Alan. She found him on top of a tree. Alan then told Cleo that she no longer need to pretend to be his girlfriend and that she is free to go. Cleo then told him that she must fulfill her promise. She told Alan to not be a weakling and that he should learn to be tough and not allow anyone to bully him. She took Alan to a boutique where he bought good clothes and also made his hair look like that of a bad boy. When Alan got home, his parents and sister were supposed to see how much Alan has changed. In Alan's room, his father told him that he knew is definitely trying to ask a girl out and gave him another pack of condoms, but Alan told him that he hasn't used the one he gave him earlier. That night Alan went to Cleo's house and they went to party together with Cleo's car. They discussed on their way to the party and Cleo realized that the money Alan gave her for her mother's car was the money he was supposed to use and participate in an engineering competition he was elected in. Cleo asked him why he did that and he replied that he will always find another way to participate in the competition. Cleo told him to come over to the driver's seat and Alan went to the driver's seat. In the party Alan acted cool. He even repaired a car that nobody else can repair with a condom, making him more popular and girls started surrounding him, making Cleo jealous. The next day in school, Cleo waited for Alan in the spot they used to meet up but didn't see him. She went inside the school and saw that Alan was already in the school discussing with other guys. Cleo was mad at Alan, but Alan apologized and she forgave him. Cleo and Alan started spending more time together. Cleo has started falling in love with Alan, but Alan didn't notice. One night after hanging out together, Cleo told Alan that there is something they have been avoiding. Alan admitted it and asked her how they should do it. And Cleo told him to just do it. Alan turned to Cleo. Cleo was expecting him to kiss her, but Alan suddenly told her that their deal of pretending to be his girlfriend is ending tomorrow, and that they need to make their breakup scene attract a lot of attention. Cleo was disappointed. She thought that Alan was going to kiss her, and didn't expect that Alan will talk about their breakup. On their way home, Cleo didn't want to end the deal and was bothered about it, but Alan didn't notice that. The next day in school day, Alan broke up with Cleo. Cleo was angry with him and left. Alan came to her house later and thanked her for cooperating very well in their deal. But he didn't know that Cleo has really fallen in love with him. Alan became a real school hunk and a playboy whom every girl wants.